Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is the final part of the Sonic Collection Tour. We're going to be going over the comics, books, and various trading cards I've got. So let's do it. So we're going to be starting with the Archie comic series. They had 15 Sonic Super Specials. Now, some of my comics are very old and I read them a lot, so they may not have covers on them. But they are in order, if you'd like to reference them. And then they also had Sonic Specials, which apparently were different. I think they were more trying to just sell comics at the time, but they all had their own stories, and there were also some mini-series like these Knuckles and Sonic Quest comics. Later on in the series, there was a Worlds Collide section with Mega Man, and so some of the Mega Man comics actually had Sonic and Eggman on the covers. I tried to get as many as I could. So this right here is a promotional item. It's from Archie. It says number 1/4. And it shows the number 0 cover, I believe, and it's free from Sega. It's not an actual comic, it's just like a one-page insert. Okay, so I'm going to be panning across them about 50 issues at a time as I have them spread out here across the floor. Try to make sure you can see all of the covers. I'm just going to go in a snake-like fashion. Quite a lot here. Number 19 there is probably my favorite cover. And every 25th issue they did a little celebration or anniversary style, like you can see up there with the Metal Sonic. And number 47 right there is actually the first issue I ever read. And so that's what got me into Sonic in general. You can see number 47 or 48 I believe right there is missing its cover. 51 also. But I really love the art on these classic comics. And continuing on, we've got more. I like that Sonic statue right there. Also, the Indiana Jones issue was pretty cool. Number 75, where they go into space. And the Sonic Adventure adaptation, number 84, where Super Sonic fights Perfect Chaos. And of course, down here, number 100, where they have a bunch of the different cover arts in the background, really cool. Sonic Adventure 2 with Shadow, and of course, when they all went back to school. Around this time they started adding in variant covers, so I started trying to get as many of those as I could. Not every issue had them, but most of them did, and I think at some point they started adding them to every issue. Tracking them down wasn't too hard in the beginning, but eventually it got to be fairly difficult unless you had a well-connected comic book store, or you could just buy them online. And here we've got issue 275, which had 5 different variant covers. You'll see the other 2 on the end here. And this is actually the last batch of the Archie comic main series. And here we've got the Sonic X series. There were 40 issues, and here are all of their covers. I think I read these once, maybe. Basically follows the TV show. Obviously, it's only 40 issues, so it's not going to be all of the series. I don't think they covered any of the end seasons, but it was interesting. And here we've got the Tales miniseries, and then some free comic book day exclusive issues. They had some for Sonic, and then I also had to pick up that one for Mega Man. And also there was this advertisement a long time ago for the Sonic comic from 1991. Shows number 1 right there. Pretty cool. Archie also had issues for the Sonic Boom series. The first issue there had 4 variant covers that all connected together. And here are the rest. Technically there's 11 issues, I think, but there were so many variant covers that there were a lot more than actual 11 to be collected. This is the Knuckles series, and I'm just noticing just now, having all laid these out, that a lot of the covers actually connect to each other, which is pretty cool. I never really noticed. But you can see those connect, and some of these connect right here. And yeah, the Knuckles issues were interesting. As a kid, I didn't really understand them, but I don't know, I might reread them now. Here I've got some strategy guides for some video games. Sonic Advance, Sonic Unleashed, and that Sonic Adventure 2 Battle 1 actually flips over to be a Sonic Advance one. And then these are Sonic Super Specials. These are like giant digests that Archie Comics put out. I don't have all of them though. And these are some magazines I got in Japan, a Retro Gamer, Game Pro, and then there was some free stuff from different stores. Thankfully, I was subscribed to Nintendo Power when Sonic Generations came out, so I got both of those. Yeah, the Nintendo Power one's really cool. Alright, we've got some ancillary products here. We have the Sonic Select on top, which basically goes over the Sonic Super Specials that I showed off in the beginning. There's some other graphic novels here. Sonic Universe, comics for which I'll be going over here in a moment. Got some other stuff that they put out here. Some of these aren't from Archie, like that Friend or Foe one right there. It's a pretty cool storybook. I got that at Christmas a long time ago. Some of these came out for the Sonic movie. And we've got the Super Digest, which go over some short stories. I didn't get all of them, but I have some Mad Libs. And then these are the archives right here. They went through the main series 4 issues at a time. I don't know how many they came out with in total. I grabbed as many as I could though. I think I have maybe 20, 24. And then they also came out with the Knuckles ones as well. Right here is one of those t-shirt inserts you see at stores. Don't ask me how I got them because I do not remember. But here's a few more. There's another Sonic 2 thing, another magazine, some more t-shirt inserts. That goes to the robe I was wearing in the last part. And this is a Loot Gaming Sonic Mania insert. And here we've got Sonic Universe. This was a spin-off series where they wanted to show all of the different stuff that was happening in the Sonic universe, literally. Most of them were 4-part series. I'm missing a couple issues here and there, but I do have most of them. They took their time to feature different characters from the series, so it was pretty cool, I think. Another comic to collect, of course. moving on to IDW. Right there on the left is the box set that contains the first 4 issues as well as a sketch variant. I think it's just a blank cover and you can take it to a convention and have someone sketch on it. And then to the right is Comic Shop News. It's basically a little magazine that comic shops get, and this one happens to have Sonic on it. Now IDW goes pretty hard on the variants. This entire top row is the first issue, but with different covers. Some of them are more rare than others. I don't even know if I have all of them. And you can see even Spencer's up there got one. But they do have variants for pretty much every issue in the series. I tried my hardest to get them. Some of them have 2 variants. Some of them have even more. You see issue 7 right here. Actually, I'll zoom in for this. You can kind of see they've got foil letters on top for those. So that's pretty cool. And then scrolling through the rest. Stories are pretty interesting. You can see nice foiling out there. They do have original characters in here that are pretty popular as well. And finishing off the main series, we've got some more. Now for issue 50, they had a lot of variants as well, so I gave it its own row here. For some reason I'm missing issue 51, but I've got all 3 issues of 52 and finishing up here on issue 54. I am a little bit behind, but I'll get caught up eventually. Just kidding, I found more IDW comics in another box. So this is the actual end of the main series until my next update, that is. And then down here, these are some one-shot comics or some yearly review comics. They put these out at the end of each year or just randomly, and then these are the Team Sonic Racing issues that they put out. And then also for Free Comic Book Day they had several issues as well. And also the 30th anniversary. And rounding out the comics we have the mini-series. So starting off with Bad Guys, where Dr. Starline takes center stage. Got some of those. Also the Imposter Syndrome series. You can see I'm missing a lot of the different variant covers, unfortunately. Over here we've got Tangle and Whisper, issue 0, and some of the other ones. Pretty good series. And then finally, we've got Scrapnik Island. And before we get to the trading cards, I do have a few odds and ends here. These are the cardboard card backs for the figures I showed on the shelf. So these are some of the Sonic X figures. This is the Metal Force. You can see they have those light up scepters. Same thing with the Space Fighters. We've got the Megabot series and also more Sonic X figures. Right over here we've got a Joy Polis brochure. Pretty cool. And then also I found these party supplies in one of the comic book boxes. We've got a table cover, some swirl decorations, backdrop, table decorations, some party bags, and a jumbo banner. And then down here we've got some file folders. Got Sonic Frontiers, and then a couple of movie posters from Japan. Alright, we're moving on to the trading cards section. You can see we've got some of the old 1993 tops here. Now this set had trading cards and stickers. So these trading cards showed scenes from various Sonic games, and then on the back they would actually tell you about something that's in the picture. So yeah, these are really, really cool. I like these a lot. Here we've got more Sonic 1, some Sonic 2 right there. I think these go in order, but special stage. The set itself is not very big. And then these are the stickers. On the back of the stickers, they're numbered. They have a little blurb right there. And then on the side here, there's actually some images that if you put them all together and flip it, it makes like a little flip book. So a lot of these are logos or little interesting sayings. Again, the set is not very big, so it's pretty easy if you opened a booster box to get all of them. I personally opened one booster box, and I kept one booster box sealed. This is probably one of the more valuable pieces in my collection. It's a fully sealed Topps 1993 Sonic box. Now also inside this set, you can see right here it says 2 Prism cards randomly inserted in every 36 packs. And there's a total of 6 Prism cards in the set. I do have all 6, and I even have some doubles. Now being a trading card fan, I did prioritize picking up the whole set before the price went up. So we've got one here. You can see they're called Prism cards because of the foiling, I guess. Pretty cool. And then we've got number 2 right here. Really nice. Number 3 is one of my favorites. Might be my favorite actually, because of the Sonic 2 logo. Got number 4. Number 5. And number 6. This was actually the first one I pulled. Alright, moving on, we've got the Sonic X cards. This is the first series. They came in blue packs. Now, they came in non-foil and foil. Every card, as far as I know, could have a foil version. And the foil cards were really thick, so you knew immediately in a pack if you got a foil or not. You can see the foil there on Mr. Stewart. Most of these cards just show off various characters or scenes from the show. As far as I know, this isn't an actual game, but the second series, which will be coming across soon, is an actual game and was actually sold in its own booster box as well. Now these were sold in packs originally a long time ago. I found mine in Meyer actually, and it's too bad I didn't buy more of them. I wish I had a sealed box of these too. That would be really cool. You can see I have random foils of random cards. And then over here, these cards were like boss cards. They showed different robots from Dr. Eggman or various special scenes. These cards they're not the same kind of foil. They're a lot thinner. They're more like a reverse hollow foil that you would see in Pokemon cards. So they're interesting. I don't have all of those, unfortunately. Now this is Series 2. This actually came in its own booster box like this. Now, I only opened one box. I wish I had more of these. And this is actually a game of some kind. I don't know how to play it though. Largely same concept. They showed characters from the show or different scenes. And the only difference is that they have power or I guess maybe attack or something attributed to them. And they're also different colors, which apparently means something. Now there are different rarities here as well. There's commons, and there might be uncommons, and there's definitely rares as well. Me not knowing how to play the game, I just arranged them by their number. You'll see coming up here, even I don't have all of the rares, because again, this was released as a commercial product that you could buy packs for. like in the back of the binder here, I've got the Sonic Mania paper that they gave out to people in. So because the original Sonic Mania didn't have a physical release, for Sonic Mania Plus, they sent out this paper to people who wanted it. If they wanted a more classic design, they could use this. And then looks like I've got some fan art from a couple of my friends from a long time ago. Pretty cool. And going back to the first Sonic X cards, these are all foils. You might be able to tell from the light shining on them. I pulled these aside because some of them actually turn into puzzle pieces right here. So there's a bunch of characters that have these 9-card puzzle pieces. This is Tails. Here's more Tails. I think all of these go towards making big Tails, actually. So I'll put that together and show you. But some of these just have the description on the back. But I think some of these might actually turn into other characters. I know there's Sonic, there's Amy. I think Eggman has one as well, Knuckles. I don't know if Rouge has one. Oh, here's one for Sonic. So yeah, some of these do form an image. So I try to put these together. You can kind of see how it makes an image of Tails. I'm missing some pieces though. And then the final two I have to show off. This is just a promo card showing Sonic with one of the idols. Japanese promo, of course. And then this is not actually a card, but it's a sticker from the More Art Gallery. You've probably seen me show off various art prints from the More Art Gallery. Well, with the latest one they sent me this sticker. And that's it for the Sonic Collection Tour. I hope you really enjoyed all 4 parts. If you watched the whole thing, thank you so much. It really supports the channel. And if you enjoyed what you watched, hit that like button. I look forward to bringing you more Sonic merch every month. Again, I did this because we hit 1,000 subscribers on the channel. I'm going to come up with something even better for when we hit 2,000. And also, I will be condensing all 4 of these parts into one long-form video, so if you ever just want to have it on in the background, you can do that. So until next time, stay safe out there, and I'll see you in the next one.